Is one of these skate guards better than the other? Let's find out in today's video. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Ava. I'm a competitive adult figure skater, and today we are finding out if one of these is better than the other. If you have watched any of my other videos before, you probably have seen these super cute skate guards, and these are the Champagne Ombre Edea E-Guards. Are unfortunately discontinued, which is super sad because I absolutely love this pair. I get asked all the time how I like them and if they're worth the price, so I am going to answer all of those questions in today's video. First things first, if you are just getting into skating, you're probably looking into what kind of hard guards you want to purchase, and if you're not, you definitely should be, because hard guards, soakers, and a towel are my three main important must-haves besides your figure skates. These are the absolute necessities you'll need to start skating, especially if you want to take proper care of your skates. First things first, let's talk about the price difference between these two skate guards because it is quite significant. These traditional spring-loaded plastic hard guards from the brand Guard Dog usually run anywhere from $10 to $15. I believe these ones probably were on the pricier end because they are the color changing ones that change with the temperature of the rink. These are the white and champagne ombre Edea E-Guards. Unfortunately, this color option is discontinued, but I believe I paid for this on sale roughly $45. These Edea E-Guards range anywhere from about $40, $45 all the way through $65. The average you'll find yourself spending on these is about $55 from what I have seen. So when it comes to making your sole decision based on price, I would absolutely go with the cheaper Guard Dog hard guard option just because they both do the exact same function and they both work perfectly fine. So if skating is something you are just getting into and you don't know if you want to invest all of this money into these accessories, then I would just buy the cheaper hard guard option. It is still going to protect your blades. If you know skating is something you're going to invest your time into a lot, or you want to upgrade your hard guards, then the Edea E-Guards are completely worth the money in my personal opinion, and I'll get into that in a little bit. The next thing I want to talk about is very obvious, and that is the difference in design between the two hard guards. Now, both hard guards do exactly what they're supposed to. They protect your blades from getting damaged on surfaces that are not skate safe or anything that basically is not the ice. These traditional hard guards from Guard Dog are made from a durable plastic, and they are cut into sections, the front and back section, and in the middle they are joined together by a spring-loaded metal spring. And the bottom of these hard guards is slightly textured to help grip the surfaces when you are walking off the ice. Now, if we take a look at the Edea E-Guards, you will notice that there is no metal spring in the middle, and this is all one continuous piece. This is super helpful if you don't like the click-clack noise of the traditional hard guards, or if you do not like the fact that there is a little bit of gap or separation while you are walking that leaves your blade exposed on the bottom side. Edea E-Guards will eliminate that because it is one full piece. The Edea E-Guards are also symmetrical on both sides, so there's no distinct front or back for these hard guards. It can be interchangeable, and so if you have an ombre one like I do, you can have the gold part on the front or the back, it does not matter. One very unique feature about the Edea E-Guard design is the fact that there are these holes on the side, and this is one of the reasons that sold me on getting this hard guard. These holes are here to help drain any extra water or moisture out of your hard guards and hopefully eliminate it from pooling inside. If you have traditional hard guards, you know that moisture can get trapped in there and leave gunk, residue, or rust and damage your blades. So with this helps eliminate that. The E-Guards can also easily be washed in hot water and soap to clean out anything that gets stuck inside, versus the traditional hard guards can be very difficult to get anything that gets stuck in that little crevice out, and sometimes it just results in having to get a new one. So for that, I love the E-Guards because I can just wash them and soak them in water. It doesn't damage the guards at all, and it just cleans them out and makes sure that any little pebbles or anything that are in there come out right away. Another unique feature about the E-Guards, and a very drastic difference between the traditional hard guards and the E-Guards, is the fact that they have this track at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but it's this little ridge that is supposed to help keep your blade intact longer. So I know with the traditional hard guards, one of the things I have is I find that it dulls my blades a lot quicker. And so with the Edea E-Guards, I find that this little track at the bottom actually does help keep everything a little bit more in shape than a traditional hard guard would. Now that we've talked about some of the main main differences between the two, I want to talk about the ease and difficulty of getting each of these on and off of your skate. The traditional hard guards will have a distinct front and back, and usually you will place it over your toe pick in the front first and then pull it back over the back of your blade, which is why there is the loaded spring in the middle between the two plastic pieces. I find the traditional hard guards very easy and durable to get on and off of my skates. Sometimes they do get a little bit stuck or the spring can be a little tricky, but for the most part, I find that it's pretty easy. Now, the E-guards do not have a distinct front and back because they're symmetrical. You can choose whatever side you would like to put over your toe pick first, and then you are simply just going to stretch it all the way over to the back of your blade. And when you first get your Edea E-guards, it is a little bit tricky and these are pretty stiff, so it's hard to get it on and not as hard to get it off. Mostly people find it very difficult and challenging, sometimes a bit frustrating to get it on when you first get it, but I assure you that over time it does stretch to the correct length of your blade and then it becomes very easy to pop it on and off. I find these the easiest to get on and off when I am getting on practice ice sessions, 5-minute warm-ups, and even just my regular day-to-day skating sessions. Very last thing I want to talk about is the ease of transportation for these hard guards. So obviously the traditional plastic skate guards from Guard Dog or any of these type of hard guards, you can't bend them around. They are stiff and hard plastic, so they're just going to be this size permanently. The good thing about the Edea E-guards is that they're made from this malleable kind of rubbery plastic, and so you can bend and twist them and fold them into small pockets. If you don't have a lot of room in your skate bag on ice, or you don't have a lot of room in your skate bag wherever you need to put these, then this is great because you can just fold it in there. So that is my somewhat extensive review of the difference between the traditional hard guards and the Edea E-guards. I do not own a pair of rockers, so I could not include that in this review. I hope it helped you if you are trying to decide what kind of skate guard you would like, or if you're trying to decide if it is worth the money for the Edea E-guards. For me personally, I think the Edea E-guards are definitely worth the money, mostly because I have had them for the past 4 years. I use them every day and I have never had a major issue with them where I feel like I was always having issues with the traditional hard guards. I also think that these fit the needs that I was looking for. I didn't like the click-clack noise. I wanted it to be all one piece. I like the fact that there was drainage on the side. So if these are some things that you are looking for in a hard guard, I definitely think it is worth spending the extra money on the E-guards, but there's also a bunch of other price range options out there. The rockers are a higher quality hard guard that you can get custom fit to your blade size, and you can get color choices that you would like. The only downfall for me about rockers is the fact that they are the spring-loaded plastic ones, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Now that I've used the E-guards, I don't think I'm ever going to switch to anything else, but I hope that you found this helpful, and I will see you in the next video.